They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Pull. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Cougar 19, 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Trap 50, trap 50. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Pull. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets right down on that one.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw again. It is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal.
Go! Ready?
And they'll run with ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Cowboy 80.
One more time with ETN. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On 4th down, pull. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start this drive out of the ground. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, you talk about safety first. Gosh, for such a rare play, kind of unbelievable how many Super Bowls recently have begun with a safety. Charles, you had Tom Brady getting called for grounding against the Giants in Super Bowl 46.
Peyton Manning with the snap over his head in Super Bowl 48.
Yep, and now here's this one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
That's simple. A tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing deep for Murray. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Richardson out of the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Lewis. Here's 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Shot 60, shot 60. 18 caught.
Richardson now from the gun on third down. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
43-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Cougar 19.
On first and 10, it's ETN. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
43-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Off the play fake. Poole. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the fifth time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively, if they want to insist on going in that direction, make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Poole. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
Brings up fourth down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. For the left side, complete. That's Murray. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Elks are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Richardson working from the gun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably what he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Richardson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
A lot of good completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they're audible to something else.
60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
Here's Richardson to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And CD, one of the big stories everybody's been tracking this week, the head coach of this offense, looking to become just the second coach in NFL history to win 5 Super Bowl titles.
And let's face it, the respect is there already. We know he's going to go down as one of the all-time great coaches. But even after all the success, what do we notice most about him? He never takes anything for granted. He's treating this Super Bowl like it's the most important game ever played, because for some of the guys on his team, it will be. And he feels the same way himself. I love his intensity. I love the way he gets his team prepared to play in the big game.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly is told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Richardson going to move him around.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
They're on 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but now before reaching the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Another toe for ETN. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, shoots him.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game.
16. Colts 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Richardson to throw off play action.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cup, 7 Pirates, Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18, Mustang 19.
Now it's Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yards on the play.
4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Richardson yet again. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
Richardson looking to throw this. Down the field, he's got Warren.
And he's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Panthers 60. Panthers ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Okay, 60 by 70 Timberwolves. 19 side down. 70 Forest.
Richardson.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Panther 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And his kick is right there. It's good.
I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
The final shot before break. Pull. And his throw here is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down where they are here starting the third quarter.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Richardson going to change the play here.
19 takes. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70.
2nd and 11. And this one is incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Get it. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 86.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And that's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That's pulled in at the 32. 47-yard punt, a return of 4.
And it'll be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Poole. He finds his man. Complete. It's Murray. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Poole. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Elks will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
From the shotgun, Richardson.
The RP is going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Richardson going to move him around.
Richardson operating from the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18 Pioneer, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Back foot throw there is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Let's go now.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Three. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19. Warriors 70.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson.
He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
60 Mustang 19. Ready.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he's going to be swallowed. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Cowboy 80. Ready. 19. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 67.
Off play action. Richardson.
They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Brings up third down.
19 Lions. 70
Looking to throw. Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good play there for Indy. And even 40 yards.
Let's go. Dragon 60. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Like
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Back to throw. Richardson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third and long.
Cowboy 80.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Going for it on fourth, Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, right back to ETN.
And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3. And they'll go again with ETN.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
ETN up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A give, running right, ETN.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 43. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here we go.
A give to ETN running right. And he's got it to about the 40.
And now defensively they're going to earn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
Straight ahead, ETN.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. Pull. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Elks are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Colts 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now they'll change things up.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Richardson.
That is caught by the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd down and goal.
Richardson.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.
your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up